All right. Good morning. Today is Monday, April 26th. It's about 9 o'clock. I've got my screen over here with the markets. The markets have been open for about a half an hour, and we are green across the board. So that's a great way to start off this Monday. Looking back at last week, if I had to summarize, I would say that mixed signals led to a choppy week last week. So that's what we're going to talk about here today. But before we do, I'd like to bring to your attention three events that we have coming up. So if you go to the events page on our website, so if you go to investwithccg.com, you'll see these events here posted for you. The first one is our next Economic Outlook event. This is your opportunity to better understand where we see things and where we see things going. I'll be joined by Tom Fox, and we'll discuss the positives that are happening out there in the markets, potential headwinds, as well as provide both a short-term and a longer-term outlook. We'll be using Zoom for this event, and we'll be broadcasting it live on Facebook as well. So if you go to our website and RSVP for the Zoom link, not only will you get an email reminder ahead of that event to make sure that you don't miss it, but by attending live on the Zoom call, you'll also be able to ask any questions that you may have during that live Q&A session. So I encourage you to go to the website, go to the event, and RSVP for that Zoom link so you can join us on the Zoom call. But again, it will also be broadcast on Facebook. We just won't be monitoring the questions that are coming in that way. So definitely head on over to the website and RSVP for that Zoom link. Second, we have our next quarterly client appreciation event. This is going to be on Thursday, May 20th at 6 p.m. This too will be broadcast via Zoom, so you want to go to our website and RSVP for that as well. We'll be hearing from Melissa Stockwell. Melissa is a Purple Heart veteran and Paralympic athlete. She was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army's Transportation Corps and became the first female American soldier in history to lose a limb in active combat. Against all odds, 4 years later, she qualified for the 2008 Paralympic Games in Beijing, and in 2016, she competed with the U.S. Para-Triathlon national team in Rio, where she earned a bronze medal. I hope you can join us as Melissa talks about overcoming obstacles, the importance of perseverance, and how we can all choose our own path in life. And then lastly, just a quick reminder here. In fact, I'm just going to go right to the event page here. So starting next week and for the entire month of May, you are welcome and encouraged to bring your unwanted and unneeded documents to our office here in Eden Prairie, and we will properly shred and dispose of them for you. If you'd like to come on Friday, May 28th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., the shred truck will be here during that time. We'll have kind of an open house. We'll have lunch provided, and you can see your documents get destroyed at that time. So if you'd like to see that your documents get destroyed instead of dropping them off, that would be a great thing to come to. Again, for details, you can head on over to the website. I've posted it right there. If you have questions about what you can shred and what you should keep, and even how long you should keep it, I've also linked to our Keep It or Toss It guide on the website, and you can grab a copy of that as well. So with that, I am going to go ahead and roll the intro, and then we will get started on this week's economic update. Life is too short to worry about what the next headline could do to your life savings. Hi, my name is Eric Hagan, and I keep my thumb on the pulse of the economy and the markets so my clients can focus on the things that are actually important to them. Thank you for joining me the next few minutes on today's weekly economic video update. All right, so like I said, mixed signals last week led to a choppy week. The crosscurrents of strong corporate earnings, rising global cases of COVID-19, and the specter of higher capital gains taxes led to a choppy week of trading that left stock prices slightly lower for the week. The Dow Jones Industrials Average lost 0.46%, while the NASDAQ was down 0.25%. The MSCI EAFE index, which tracks developed overseas stock markets, was down 0.47%. And then the S&P 500 was down the least amount, down just 0.13%. It was a directionless week. Despite continued better than expected corporate earnings, stocks were treated as concerns over rising global COVID-19 infections weighed on investor sentiment. A midweek rally erased much of these losses, with reopening stocks and small cap companies leading the market. The stock market resumed its decline in reaction to reports that President Biden supported a capital gains tax on wealthy Americans. The Biden news prompted worries that stocks could come under pressure this year if such an increase were to go into effect next year. Solid economic reports, along with a reassessment of the capital gains news, helped stocks to bounce back and close out the week on a positive note. And then looking at the housing market. So the housing market is showing strength. Two housing market reports last week reflected strong consumer demand for homes. I know a number of you are selling your homes right now, and it's pretty wild out there is what I'm hearing. It's pretty incredible, just the demand that is out there. Sales of new homes in March jumped by 20.7% from February and by more than 66% from last March, reaching levels not seen since 2006. All regions recorded double-digit gains except for the West, which experienced a decline of 30%. Though existing home sales fell 3.7%, it wasn't for lack of consumer interest, as evidenced by the 18-day average to sell a home. The decline was largely an issue of tight inventories. This demand-supply imbalance drove median home prices higher by 17.2% from March 2020 to $329,100. All right, remember, later today, I will be emailing out our full weekly economic update. If you're not getting this and would like it, you can subscribe at our website. In this update, you'll also find our financial tip of the week, our quote of the week, companies that are reporting earnings, a busy week this week that we're watching, as well as economic data that we're looking at, and then a little bit of fun with a riddle for you as well. Hey, this is Eric again. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Here at Capital Consulting Group, we provide personal wealth planning and fiduciary investment management solutions for individuals, couples, and families. To learn how to see your entire financial situation, both today as well as every year into the future, go to clearfinancialfuture.com and watch the short 2-minute video. To learn how we give our clients' life savings the attention it deserves and to see how we're doing, visit smartmixportfolios.com. And lastly, if you'd like help investing your 401k at work, visit me over at 401kinvestmentpros.com. Thank you again for your time today. I'll look for you next week.